Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. It's Kyrie, the mystic. Quick video, a very, very short message. In the realms of raising your consciousness, you could easily fool yourself into thinking that you are raising your consciousness. In this video, I want to give you a true test to understand whether you are sincerely and actively and effectively raising your consciousness versus the illusion of thinking that you are raising your consciousness, because we already imagine ourselves to be the star of the show. We already imagine ourselves to be the enlightened master that have been, projected down into this vessel sent to heal everybody in the world. So within that predisposition, we could create more illusions within ourselves than are actually there. So, and especially when you're dealing with spiritual knowledge and spiritual understanding, you have a huge buffer to truth and illusions based upon the modality of thinking and emotions. People get tired of shit, people get bored with shit. But in the realms of spirituality, it's very important to not, and it's very important to distinguish the necessary priority of recognizing who you are as a spiritual being. Because, say for instance, you get bored breathing, right? You get disinterested in breathing, right? I don't want to breathe no more. That shit corny. That shit out of date. That shit last year. Well, if you think like that, then you won't even be breathing. Some people think, man, I don't got to worry about money. If you think like that, you'll be broke. But then you'll be sad that you broke. So all of this to say, we can think that we want money, but our thoughts and emotions block us from the modality to actually attract money into our lives. So with all that being said, the telltale way to understand if you are honoring your spiritual beingness, if you are raising your consciousness, is if your mind is fixated on unity. Now, when you are fixated on division, and it's very simple, don't complicate this. If I was to get online, for me anyways, my algorithm, I'll just get a whole bunch of videos about how men hate women, and then it's other videos how women hate men, and this is division, and this is based upon lower consciousness. So within yourself, think of your modus operandi. Is you trying to isolate yourself? Is you trying to separate yourself? Do you not want to face the day? Do you not want to face people, deal with people? It's not the people that you're mad at. What's happening is that your consciousness is in a lower state of being. Because we're talking about natural dispositions. People will tune in to divisionary conversations. You know, black people hate white people hate black people, Chinese people hate Vietnamese people, or Japanese people hating Taiwanese people, things of that nature. Is all in relation to consciousness, because you'll have people in gangs fighting to the death over some shit, and you would just drive by like, I wonder what them niggas is fighting over. Can't be that serious to lose your life over. And then when these gangsters get 40 years old, you be like, well, why'd you do all that gangster shit? Man, I don't know. I was stupid. So you gonna risk your life and have a divisive understanding just to become 40 and be like, man, black people, black men, we need to come together. When you have been a stalker of black men for a majority of your life. So what I'm saying is, when we have a problem in this community, when you have a problem in your relationship, when you have a problem in your finances, the thing for which you are having a problem with is a result. And you need not deal with the thing for which you having a problem. If you having a problem in your relationship, it's best to not address the problem in the relationship. It's best to address the energy within yourself and raise your energy and get into a space of unification where the answers make sense. I could go on and on about this, and I will. I'm actually taking notes on something that brought this thought process up, and I really hope that people really take a gander in understanding that their consciousness is specific to the results. Did what I just said make sense? Can you apply this message in your understanding in reference to the results in your life? Can you not fixate on how bad your children are behaving and fixate on your consciousness and raising it? Can you not fixate on how much of a lack of finances you're having and focus on your energy? Because the answers are a result of a magnetic force. And when you think about a magnetic force, there is positive charges and there are negative charges, right? So, as an electromagnetic being, it's very important to fixate on our charge, fixate on our energy. So, what it seems to be is that the more work we do, the more pressure we put on ourselves, the more we stay in our conscious mind, the more we memorize, and the more stress we put on ourselves, it would seem like we are getting the results that we want, but the inverse is actually true. And the work is becoming more mental and conscious on your energy, on your frequency, on your vibration, which then brings in the manifestations. But I'll talk about this further. Like I said, I just had a quick little message. I had like 5 minutes that I wanted to kind of spend and share with y'all. So, with that being said, I hope that y'all enjoy y'all day. And if I can get my painting done for the day and if I can take care of my business, I'll be back on here so I can do some readings. Peace.